This week on Aaron Outdoors. Hello everyone, welcome once again to Aaron Outdoors. Today's show we're back in the turkey woods. Last time we left you, myself, Brett, and Mom had all had success. Now it is Blake and Dad's turn. They're heading into a roosting area with some high hopes.
Headed in for the evening hunt. Me, Blake, and Derek. We're gonna go down here, this little patch of timber. Probably set up for a while unless we hear something gobble.
After we get settled into the blind, we do a little bit of soft calling, and not long after we can see a tom working his way out of the edge of the wood line, and he's looking in our direction. Let's see if we can pull this old gobbler into range.
This segment has been brought to you by Double X Tackle, makers of the original clear board, the lightest, best pulling planter boards available.
Hello, this is Ralph Stokely from Stokely's Marine. I'd like to invite you down to take a look at the all-new tracker boats. From the Pro Team 175 to the Pro Team 190 and the all-new Pro Team 195, rated for a 150 horsepower. Great fishability with features like recessed foot pedal, 8.5-foot rod boxes, the Revolution hull, to an aerated live well system that's unmatched. So come to Stokely's Marine. We're your authorized tracker boats dealer. We're 4 miles south of Fayette Mall on Nicholasville Road. Let's go to the lake.
Big bucks are not hard to come by. Ask these hunters who have one thing in common. No, we're not talking about big smiles on their faces. All these hunters learn the secret of how to grow big antlers. A product that requires no planning. A product that's easy to use and is guaranteed to grow buck's antlers to their full potential. It all starts here with the brand Lucky Buck. Guaranteed to grow bigger bone or your money back.
You're a hunter. You do things right. You've put in your time. You've learned that hard work, dedication, determination, and success are all part of the process. And now you wait for one defining moment. But as a hunter, you've also learned that the most important thing isn't always what you bring back, but what's waiting when you get there. Harnesses, safe lines, and accessories, keeping you safe every step of the way.
That's how it's done, baby. Big old Timbler Gobbler. Worked him for 30 minutes, baby. Get over here. See if Derek can get up. Dude, he was behind all this stuff. I know. Hell yeah, baby. Did he gobble? Yeah, he gobbled. You shot him right as he got there. I was so rough. I don't even know that. Dude, I'm so... I don't know how much the camera got, but he strutted up there. This tree right here was in my way for the first 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. He's dead. 6:30. I told Derek, what time we get in here? We've been here about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I called as soon as we got set down. And I was telling Derek, I said, they like to come down this edge right here. I said, how pretty would it be? How pretty would it be for one to come strutting in here? I've always wanted to kill one in this patch of timber. It's just beautiful, always. And me and Brett have hunted in the past and never had any luck right in this spot. But that's how I've always dreamed it happening, dude. I thought he was turning to leave one. Yeah, we've got about an hour until fly-up time. We came in after work. Just a beautiful evening. And sat here and we just called us up a big old long-bearded lonely Tom here in the evening. They like to roost up in these trees in the evenings. And we just came in here and knocked down a big Kentucky gobby, baby.
Man, we were pretty pumped up after this hunt. You couldn't have drawn it up any better. The turkey came right in on a string, and I know Blake can't wait to get his hands on him.
Two-year-old?
I believe he's two or three. Might be three. He's got points.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good.
Blood all over the place.
Tore him up.
Big guy. Alright guys, the bird's right there in front of the camera. This is kind of how our setup was. You can see over my shoulder where the hen was, maybe if the tree's not in the way, and then where our seats are over there up against that tree. Derek and I were camouflaged perfectly up against that tree. You just couldn't have worked out any better. He come and he worked this hillside for quite some time, 20 minutes or so, slowly coming in strutting, and that avian hen pulled him just close enough to where we could get a shot. So just a picture perfect evening hunt here this evening. Let's go back over and check him out.
cut it. Hill's too deep. Good, do it again. Go back down.
Hey, run back down to the bottom.
Let's get take two.
The sun wasn't good.
Well, I couldn't be happier of how that plan worked out on that hunt. It was a picture-perfect setup, and the Tom read the script and came in perfectly. Now this next hunt, we're going to go with Dad. It's his first time out pretty much with a gun for the season. Let's see if we can get his first bird of the year. And let me go ahead and tell you, this is one of the most exciting turkey hunts I've been on in a long time.
Well, thanks for watching Aaron Outdoors. Be sure to go to our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of our content, and be sure to go and follow us on all of our social media outlets as well.
Hello, this is Ralph Stokely from Stokely's Marine. I'd like to invite you down to take a look at the all-new tracker boats. From the Pro Team 175 to the Pro Team 190 and the all-new Pro Team 195, rated for a 150 horsepower. Great fishability with features like recessed foot pedal, 8.5-foot rod boxes, the Revolution hull, to an aerated live well system that's unmatched. So come to Stokely's Marine. We're your authorized tracker boats dealer. We're 4 miles south of Fayette Mall on Nicholasville Road. Let's go to the lake.
Big bucks are not hard to come by. Ask these hunters who have one thing in common. No, we're not talking about big smiles on their faces. All these hunters learn the secret of how to grow big antlers. A product that requires no planning. A product that's easy to use and is guaranteed to grow buck's antlers to their full potential. It all starts here with the brand Lucky Buck. Guaranteed to grow bigger bone or your money back.
You're a hunter. You do things right. You've put in your time. You've learned that hard work, dedication, determination, and success are all part of the process. And now you wait for one defining moment. But as a hunter, you've also learned that the most important thing isn't always what you bring back, but what's waiting when you get there. Harnesses, safe lines, and accessories, keeping you safe every step of the way.
Good morning, folks. It's the 25th. It's the second Saturday of turkey season here in Kentucky, 2020. We're in the hay bale blind this morning. Got a decoy out here in front of us. We've heard one gobble back up the hollow a couple times. It's supposed to rain. He just gobbled again just now. It's supposed to rain in about 3 or 4 hours. It's supposed to set in and rain the rest of the day. So hopefully they'll move before it rains. And maybe we can have some action. Derek and Brett and Mom are up at the other blind. And we hunted there day before yesterday and had one gobbler, and I just didn't feel real secure shooting him. He never would come out of a strut. He stayed around for quite a while and had a couple of hens come through with him. He finally went off with them. But I didn't feel comfortable shooting him. He's about 47 yards, and I knew it's early in the season, so we'll sit here and see what we see this morning. That's him. Yeah, echoed across town. Oh, I see him. folks, we've had this turkey goblin. He came around behind us. He came from on the other side over here on the other road bed over here. Came all the way across the holler. Came up here behind us. And there was different times I could have killed him behind us here. But we couldn't get any footage of it the way we were sitting. And he got over here at the corner and he gobbled. I'd call to him and I'd get back over here and call out the back window like I was calling away, like maybe the hen was leaving him. But he'd just stand there and twirl and fan out. And he's now over here on a ride somewhere. He's down in the creek bed. And he could pop out anytime or he could go back across. You never know which way they'll go, but he wouldn't come. He wouldn't commit to come all the way down to the decoy. And again, like I said, we had different times I could kill him right behind us here, but we couldn't get good footage of it. But anyway, we're going to keep on him, and maybe he'll give up and come in here directly.
Well, this gobbler just wouldn't commit to our setup. He hung up at about 70 yards and wouldn't come in. But I know there's still a lot of hunting left in the day, and that more birds are likely to funnel through this area.
Hey guys, it's Blake with Aaron Outdoors. Be sure to head on over to our YouTube page and click that subscribe button with notifications on so you can keep up with all the latest content.
Well, after that bird makes his way off, David and Blake are in for a big surprise.
What an amazing hunt. It isn't very often that you get 3 longbeards strutting within 20 yards of your blind.
That's Kylie. They Kylie had us messed up there. They come in to my right. They just pulled up. They come up out of this creek and they come up a bank, and then the first thing you can see is their head. And I just looked there and I saw 2 to begin with, just heads, and then I saw the other one. And I leaned back a little because I didn't want them to see me out the window. We ended up being able to get them before one of them before they left out. But they were going back to this other hen. And I don't know whether they got a little of us moving or what, but they may have heard my chair pop a little after I moved because I had to get on one knee. They caught us off guard because I was slouched back in my chair and you said they're coming, and I thought they were in the next field over. No, they're right here. 30 yards. They're right here. And they went down. At one time they went down and we thought they were going down the road, and then they turned around and spun and come right back. Yeah. Well, at least I've scratched now, so I was the only one that hadn't scratched yet, but I was worried we lost our chance this morning. Yeah. Because that one came in and gobbling and hammering. And then these 3 come in. Yeah. So, I mean, that's a different bird. Those are 4 different birds. There's 4 different ones. Yeah. And I haven't seen as many birds as normal. Just out working the farm. But this morning they come in. And we're fortunate and blessed to get this gobbler this morning. And hopefully we'll have some good turkey fillets to eat off that. That's right. Good job. Anyway.
My dad and I have shared many awesome turkey hunting experiences back out in the woods, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you this is one of the top 3 or 4 best moments that I can remember ever being in the blind with Dad. It was an awesome hunt and way to get it done, Dad.
Get him, take him down to the buggy.
Well, we're now half the way through our turkey tour for this year with more exciting hunts to come. Be sure and tune back in next time for that. I want to thank all of our fine sponsors who make the show a possibility, as well as you, the viewer, for tuning in. You've been watching Aaron Outdoors. Check us out on social media, aaronoutdoors.com, and we'll see you next time right here on Aaron Outdoors.